guys, happy Thursday. Welcome to today's workout. Today guys, we have just simple CrossFit. Getting into our workout guys, we're gonna start you off with 7 minutes. Just good quality movement. You can call it an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible, whatever you want to be good. We're just gonna move it through this for 7 minutes. We're gonna start off with 3 inchworm to cobras. Those inchworm to cobras guys, the only variation there, the inchworm, everybody pretty much knows at this point how to do that. You're just gonna touch your toes, walk your hands all the way out into close to a plank position, and then you're gonna dive your head through, pressing up, and then from there guys, we're gonna walk our feet all the way up to our hands. You're gonna repeat that for 3 reps. After that, you guys are then going to get into 5 dumbbell push press. You guys can also do strict press, depending on the weight you have. If it's light, do strict press, which would just be bringing that dumbbell to the shoulder, keeping a nice neutral rib cage here, pressing up, and again, just bringing that dumbbell up to that lockout position. If we need to though, we can do push press, we can dip down a little bit, drive up, thinking about keeping that weight in the heels and keeping that chest tall as we go into that dip as well. Super, super important though, that we're staying in those heels, keeping everything nice and rooted here as we do that dumbbell push press. After that, guys, you're then going to get into 10 air squats, just kind of get those hips opened up a little bit, feet just outside of the shoulders, creating a nice arch with that foot, and then keeping that chest nice and tall. As we squat down, we kind of keep our weight in the center of our feet. As we drive up, again, we just finished by driving, squeezing our butt at the top of each rep. So it's going to be 7 minutes of that, guys. That's our warm-up for today. Alrighty, guys, our workout today, here's what we have going on. You guys are going to start your workout off with a 1 mile run 4 times. That will be the score that you're going to enter into Wodify for today's workout. After we are done with that 1 mile run, you are then going to rest 10 minutes. Our idea here, guys, is we should be fully rested and recovered for the next portion of our workout. Okay, now the second portion of this workout, guys, is going to be a little EMOM. You guys are doing 3 rounds of a 3-minute EMOM with 1 minute rest between each EMOM. Okay, so again, we're going 3 minutes. You guys are going to do 10 burpees to a plate. That is the RX number of reps that we want you guys to do. However, if we cannot complete that within about 45 seconds, we want to scale that down to something that we can hold for all, 9 minutes that we'll be doing the burpees, right? So again, pick a number. If that's 10, awesome. You know, if you think you've got it, do it. Worst case scenario, if you need to adjust a little bit as you go, that's all right, guys. Again, the intent here is to just get in good work and just kind of keep you on track with that EMOM structure. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, I've got a plate here, one of very few that are left. But you guys can use an object to put in front of you, whatever that may be. The point of having the object in front of you is to force you to jump to something, to extend your body, and get into a good position at the top of your burpee, right? So again, that's gonna be with a plate. If you guys have something else, that's fine. Or you guys can just like literally put an X on the ground and jump into that position, right? So the way this is gonna look is performing the burpee. Let's say I have my plate in front of me like so. I'm gonna perform my burpee behind the plate. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna hit that mat back there, is I'm gonna drop down into a burpee. From here, I'm gonna stand, I'm gonna bring my hip or my feet up to where my hands are, and then I'm gonna hop onto the plate. So I'm gonna jump up. That's 1. Okay, so again, you can see there, it's forcing me to jump up out of the burpee. So again, find something that works for you. Ultimately, we don't want something that's gonna be too high. So again, just find something low to the ground, or even like I said, just X marks the spot. That's totally fine. Jump into that position each and every time now, right? So again, guys, that's gonna be what we're doing for that second part of the workout. This is actually a spin-off of something I just did a little bit ago, and I really liked it. It was just a good way to kind of keep you in it with the EMOM. So again, hopefully this is a fun one for you guys, and it's very simple with just the burpees. I know we're getting sick of burpees, guys. It sounds like we're coming back soon, so hang tight with us on this. Trust me, there is nothing more that I am looking forward to than programming some workouts with just barbells, pull-up rigs, you name it. It's gonna be exciting. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be workout for today. We'll talk about your cool down here in a second. All right, guys, so cool down. Here's what we have for you guys. I want you guys stretching out a little bit. It's Thursday. That's kind of the idea with getting things just a really simple, nice and easy on the body. With the running and the burpees, there's nothing really that's going to be too hard on the joints and things like that. So, your stretches that you're going to do after you get done with your workout. We have a couple of them for you. Again, you're going to do a couple different stations, starting off with thread the needle. Thread the needle, guys, you're going to do for 1 minute. That will be on each side. You guys will come down to hands and knees. From here, what you're going to do is you're gonna keep this arm relatively straight. It may bend a little bit as we come down, but from there, I'm gonna grab, with my right arm, I'm gonna reach across as far as I can, and I'm gonna drop my shoulder to the ground. And I'm gonna rest in this position for a total of 1 minute on each side. Once I'm done with that, I'm then gonna go into my second stretch, which is gonna be twisted cross. It's a really good way to get into the shoulder. You can do this 2 ways, by the way. One way is to come down. Either way, you're gonna come down to the floor like this. You can either A, extend your arm all the way straight out to the side of you, or B, you can also bring your hand up like so. I like to bring my hand in this position here because I have a tendency to get very internally rotated the other way. So again, if you struggle with shoulder mobility, I'd probably recommend going with this option here. And then from there, guys, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push with my other arm, I'm gonna rotate my body over, and I'm just gonna stretch my chest out right here. Okay, so get nice and passive with this, but you're gonna do it for 1 minute on each side. That feels really good after doing all those burpees, I'm not gonna lie. So again, 1 minute on each side with the thread, the needle, and the twisted cross. From there, guys, we're getting into saddle stretch. So our saddle stretch, guys, is a good way to get into the quads and kind of the front end of those hip flexors. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna widen up our knees. From there, guys, we're gonna bring our hands behind us, and then we're just gonna go back as far as we can comfortably and hang out for 2 minutes in this position, okay? So again, stretching out the quads, these hip flexors here, really, really good stretch just to get everything opened up there. If you guys get some knee pain from this, I would recommend maybe doing a couch stretch if you have the ability to do that, which most of us do. But again, this is just a good option for no equipment, not having anything around. Lastly, guys, you're gonna do 2 minutes of a seated straddle, not saddle. You guys are just gonna get here. I really like this stretch, guys. I will say, of all the stretches that we do, this is probably my favorite because a lot of people lack hip mobility, especially in like the inner groin. I personally lack it as well, so I'm a little biased. So you're gonna bring your feet out to the side, just go as far as we can comfortably here, and then for 2 minutes, we're just gonna slowly start to reach forward, okay? Again, nice and passive. If you find that you can just pancake yourself to the floor, if you're one of those folks, good on you. If you're not, that's totally fine. Another good way to do this to make it a little easier is to either A, put some towels underneath your knees, making it a little bit easier to stretch the inner groin and that hamstring, or you can put something below your butt, and that will make it a little easier as well. So 2 options there to do that seated straddle stretch, but that's all we've got for today, guys. Get after it. Today's workout is very simple, but a really fun one. Like I said, it's a total spin-off of what I just did, and it was hard. It was hard, but it was a good hard, all right? So again, let's really make sure the biggest thing on this whole workout is that we pick the correct amount of burpees in order to make it difficult, but also get through it without failing, all right? So again, guys, have some fun with this one. Let us know how it goes.